This conference will now be recorded.
Good morning, guys. Let's wait for 2 more minutes. A few person needs to join. In the meanwhile, if you have any questions or doubts or anything like any random questions, not about the technical, like random questions, if you have, you can ask.
Hey, this is Abdul. This is my first class. I went through with the demo session. I just want to
Okay.
understand why it's with the DevOps with AWS, not with Azure, not with any other cloud technology. Just why with only with AWS?
Good question, Abdul. Thanks for asking that. Now, I will explain you in the simple manner. Okay. As you asked, like there are other cloud providers also. Like there are totally 56 cloud providers. We call all these of them called as a cloud providers who give us the services, cloud services as a rental. Okay, they are not selling it. You are not buying it. You are just using for the rent. Okay, whatever you are paying the bill. Okay, like for suppose 1 month you are using for one service. Okay, there are hundreds of services provided by these cloud providers. Okay, if you are using per month, you are paying per month. If you are using per day, also they will charge you per day only. At the end of the month, you have to pay the bill. Okay,
Okay.
there are 56 cloud providers, but how many cloud providers you have listened? Okay, is like mostly 4 to 5. Okay, I have worked on only 9 cloud providers. Okay, in out of 56, in my years of 14 years of experience, I have worked on 9 cloud providers only. We doesn't know so many cloud providers yet still there, but they are providing their cloud services. Okay, but you have listened only AWS, Azure, and GCP, Google Cloud. Okay, in these three also, why preferring the AWS is like first thing is like their services, providing services in all other tools. Okay, first thing is AWS, they provide all the services which are for uh, works with the all other tools. The second one is the billing, the cost optimization. Okay, if you compare to the AWS, Azure, and the GCP, the cost optimization will be more in the AWS. Okay, and moreover, why you should learn these two are first two are the company related. Okay, it is not necessary for you. Of course, whatever the bill is, of course you are not paying, you are an employee. The first one is like
Yeah.
services. Of course, it is not your based on project, whatever the client project it is. The third one, why you should learn AWS more than the Azure and the GCP is like the companies you are taking the AWS services are more in the market than the Azure and the GCP. Okay, just Google it for your answer for your question. I can answer you for yourself. Is like Google in the sense not directly. Google in the sorry, search in the LinkedIn or Naukri. Just make a list out how many Azure DevOps portfolios are available, the vacancies are available, how many AWS vacancies are available, and how many GCP DevOps vacancies are available. If you see these three, you will only get to know that which one is having the more reachability in the companies. Okay,
Okay.
you
Thank you.
got an answer, Mohammed. Just try to see in these what I said. Like try to see in the Naukri or LinkedIn. Search for the AWS DevOps vacancies. Search for the Azure DevOps vacancies, and search for the GCP DevOps vacancies. Okay. In these three vacancies, just search it and see the on the top of the number. Okay. When you see the top of the number, then you will only get to know how many are there and what are the companies are using these Azure and the AWS and the GCP. Okay, if you go for the multinational companies like Netflix, Flipkart, okay, Goibibo, Make My Trip, all the companies which are in the, all industries, not only here entertainment industries, but other industries are also using the AWS only. Okay, that's why the reachability based on the reachability, the demand, you have the word right, on demand. Okay, whatever is the demand, you should be learning over that. Okay, first, what I'm trying to say, I'm not trying to say that other clouds are not good. Okay, other clouds are also good, but first you have to learn which is in the demand now, where you can easily get into the company. At the end of the day, what is our goal? Okay, whoever all
Get
in
the
this call
project.
are
Yeah.
like, what is our goal? To get into the company.
Yes.
Okay, to get into the company, exactly, like we have to learn something and we have to shift into the company. Okay, at the end of the day, our goal is that only. Okay, after your what do you say, your reachability, and if you want to more interested, okay, then you can learn on other clouds. Okay, as you mentioned in your question only, there is a answer that DevOps will be the same, guys. Okay, I'm saying to all of the members that DevOps, whatever the learning you are learning, the DevOps in the next 1 month. Okay, the last 1 month, first 1 month will be the cloud, and second 1 month will be the DevOps. Okay, the last 1 month will be the DevOps, which we have already shown yesterday, like different kind of projects I have shown, like almost 5 projects I told you. Okay, all these 5 projects will be the same regardless of any cloud. Okay, regardless of any cloud, whether you take for the AWS or Azure or GCP or Medium or any cloud. Okay, if you take for any cloud, it doesn't matter, the DevOps will be the same, guys. Okay, that's why you doesn't need to worry about the DevOps once you learn only the architecture and the what you say automation process. Okay, you can attach with any cloud. Okay, is it clear, Mohammed?
Yes. Thank you so much.
Okay, perfect. Now let's start, guys. Like today, I want to just tell you about the how the cloud engineer and the DevOps engineer came into the existence. Okay, then you will have an idea what are your roles and responsibilities. Okay, once if you have that idea, then it will be great to picture yourself like, okay, if I am going for this position, what are my responsibilities? What are my roles? Okay, if I go for this position, what is the automation engineer? What is the DevOps engineer? Okay, and in the I have seen so many students, like previous students who has completed their closes, they were like, after completing well, they are applying, they will be coming like, sir, we have seen this called as build and release engineer. Okay, is it, the designation is build and release engineer, but whatever the roles and responsibilities are related to us only, is it our position or should I apply it or not? Okay, so many people will be having the some kind of questions like, this position is ours or not. Okay, first, that's only most of the people, of course your seniors and everyone will be suggesting you, first see the job description, see the roles and responsibilities, etc. Okay, in my company, my designation is like design architect. Okay, if I say I'm a design architect, so many people will be not considered as a cloud one. Okay, but I'm the cloud architect, where I will be designing the architecture for the new applications. Okay, it doesn't depend on the what you say job designation name, guys. Okay, it's totally depending on the what is the description. Okay, you have to read the description. Okay, read the roles and responsibilities, then only you should decide, okay, these maximum 80%, if you see the tools which you have already learned on, just apply it. Okay, it is related to you. Build and release engineer is related to you. Automation is related to you. Okay, all this I will explain later on when I'm explaining about the resume and etc, etc. We have those sessions also, but first we will start with the how the cloud engineer came into the existence, and how the automation engineer or DevOps engineer came into the existence. Okay, then you will have an idea how we are working on. Okay, now, I'm just going back to the a decade otherwise, where we are before cloud came into the existence, how thing works. Okay, before cloud came into the existence, how thing works, and how the cloud engineer came into the existence, etc. We will see that kind of thing, where you will have an idea about it. Okay, now, like this architecture which I'm explaining now is 2006 2007 area of time, guys. 2005 2000 startings. Okay, in the year of 2000 startings, 2000 to 2007, like that. Okay, now I don't know how many of seen movies in the English movies, or I don't know, I have not seen in the Indian movies. where they will show you server rooms. Okay, in few movies they might have shown, but in the English movie they might show you like data centers, okay, server rooms. Okay, now in the 2006, okay, 2006 to until 2006 and 2007, in our Hyderabad and in India, I'm just saying about Hyderabad especially. Okay, all of the cities, of course. In Hyderabad, we used to have multiple server space, like server rooms. In each company, they have their own server rooms. Okay, I used to work for the IBM. My first company is IBM, where they have in the Hyderabad IBM, they have the one floor completely for the server rooms, guys. Okay, where they used to have the physical servers. Okay, you might have seen like this. Okay, in the movies you might see like this. Yeah, like kind of this, guys. Okay, these are all called as a server rooms, guys. Okay, where you will store like a physical servers. Okay, this kind of physical servers. Okay, this kind of physical servers used to be there. Okay, where you have, if you want to enter into that room, okay, if you want to enter into that room, you have to wear the gloves. Okay, you have to wear the gloves, you have to wear the shoe covers. Okay, my first job was that one only, guys, where I have to handle the servers. Okay, where I have to handle the servers, where my job was a Linux admin. Okay, where you have to handle that servers. Now this is just a developer. Okay, developer, this is the server room. Okay, this is the server room. And one more person. I think so. In the last class, we have one person who is the QA team, like Srinivas, right? Srini. Is it here? Yeah, I think so. Here.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I see. I'm just saying about already you have the 2 years of experience. I think so. You might have seen this architecture previously, the server rooms and everything. This is the QA, guys. Okay. Now I'm just telling you about the how the application works, how used to application development works and everything in the 2002, 2007 and 2006, and at that time of 2007 was last case. Okay, now from 2000 to 2007 I was talking about now. Guys, please listen, these kind of architectures are very important where you will understand the real time. Okay, now firstly developer, in the sense there will be all the developers, guys. Like I am not able to write down list of all the developers, where back end developers, front end developers, designing team. Okay, we have the designing team where you will have the design architectures like images, and there will be full stack developers at Python. All the developers comes under here itself, guys. Okay, all the developers will be here, and the QA team, QA in the sense quality analyst, where they will be testing the application in the various ways. Like for suppose, let's take an example like Paytm is there. Okay, they will test whether the Paytm is successful with the debit cards, credit cards, and you other kind of payments, etc., etc., with the different kind of banks. Okay, they will keep on testing how it is working or not in all ways. Okay, where the application without the QA approvals, you cannot go to the billions of people to the live, make it live. A feature, small feature is there. If they want to make it live, okay, without the QA approval, they cannot make it live. Okay, now all these developers, for suppose, let's take a scenario from the starting onwards. Uh, you all are the developers. Okay, already Srinivasa is working on the QA. Okay, now you are the developers, you got a client. Okay, you got a client request where you want to develop a application called as Paytm only. Okay, you are the people who created the Paytm in the year of 2006 or 2007. Okay, now you got an application development, like you got a requirement and you started developing on it. Okay, you will take almost to create a feature, at least a small interface. Okay, where you can show it to the client. Okay, this looks like this, and this will be the uh, this is how you have to pay the electricity bill, this is how you have to pay the scanner, and etc., etc. Okay, for small features, not all the features, for small features to create this kind of development, the developers will take at least 20 to 25 days, guys. Okay, 20 to 25 days will be given to the developers team, where you have to create the designing, htmls, front end, back end, apis, etc., etc. Okay, we don't want to go in depth. Now it will take 25 days, guys. Okay, after 25 days of time, okay, the developer has to go to the server room. Okay, one of the team lead will be go to the server room and request the administrators, where they will ask them like, uh, we need a time to deploy our application. Okay, then the administrator will be there here. Okay, the administrator will say that, okay, we will give you time by Friday afternoon. Okay, today when the developer asked, the team leader asked to the administrator is on Tuesday. Okay, the server room, this whole server room is not only for you guys. Okay, it's for whole building. It means at least hundreds of projects, not to only one single of project, guys. The server room is for hundreds of projects. Okay, now IBM has the server room for one complete floor. Okay, for hundreds of projects, not to single project. Okay, now your Paytm is one of the single project. Now you have to go and request that, I have developed something. Okay, to show to my client, I need a server. Okay, can you please give me the time to deploy my application to the server? Okay, now the administrator will see the schedules. Okay, okay, today this time is there, on Friday evening, Friday afternoon you can come and work on the server. Okay, now this person, the developer, needs to wait at least 4 to 5 days to get into the server room schedule. Okay, to get the server room schedule. Now he got the schedule to deploy his application. What is meant by deploy, guys? Deploy, the word, listen the words. Why? Because these are the words will be regular use to you when you join the company. The word deploy, in the sense, the application whichever you developed, okay, will be convert. First you have to do the build in the sense, whatever the lines of codes which developer has developed, first it will be converted to an application. Okay, that is called as a build, guys. We are building an application. Okay, that application will be going inside the server. Okay, will be going inside the server, where it will be reachable to millions of people. Okay, of course, the application which you deployed, if it is in your system only, it will not work, it will not be reachable to millions of people, right? Okay, it has to be inside the server, where it will be connected to the internet. Okay, where it will be reachable to millions of people, they can use your application. Okay, now that is called as a deploy. Okay, now this developer will be first go to the server. Okay, server room, and to deploy an application, to deploy an application, it will take almost 6 to 8 hours of time, guys. Okay, 6 to 8 hours of time, the developer, okay, the team leader, whoever has developed this application, his team, okay, will be go to the server room and wait for 6 to 8 hours to deploy the application, guys. Once it is deploy the application, okay, this developer, whoever it is, will be informing to the QA team. Okay, will be informing to the QA team that we have deployed an application. Okay, and we are giving you this some what you said, not a domain. Sometimes they will give you domain, or domain, what is meant by domain, just like example.com, whatever it is, google.com, etc. Okay, they will give you that. Okay, where say that, okay, we have deployed an application. Okay, this is the domain called as test.com. Okay, testpaytm.com. We are testing, we are not making it to the millions of people live. Okay, the developers will give the domain which is testpaytm.com. Okay, and this testpaytm.com will go to the QA team, where they will say that we have developed the few features. Okay, like we have developed the electricity bill, we have developed the QR scanning, and we have developed the credit card bills, etc. There are few features we have developed and we have deployed into the server. Okay, can you please test it? Okay, the QA team. Now the QA team will take almost to check. check these features, almost they will take 4 to 5 days, 4 to 5 working days. Okay, 4 to 5 working days will be they will be taking. Okay, at least 4 to 5 working days they will be taking to test all these features in all areas. Of course, like combinations, permutations and combinations, like if I pay the electricity bill through HDFC credit card, how it is getting, if I pay through ICICI credit card, how it is getting, etc. All the combinations they will be checking over there, and they will give you the report. Okay, they will give the report to the developers. Okay, they will give the report to the developers, which is called as a performance testing report or bug report. Okay, we'll make it as a bug report. Okay, on 6th or 7th working day, okay, they will give the bug report to the developers. Okay, we found these bugs where these are the main things which you have to rectify it. Okay, when I'm paying the electricity bill with the IDFC credit card, it is not working, and the gateway is not working, etc. And I'm trying to pay the credit card bill itself with another credit card. It is not working, etc., etc. They will show you the bug report. Now the developers, okay, now the developers will be keep on checking on this bug report for another next 10 to 15 days. Okay, another next 10 to 15 days. Now this cycles keep on going, guys. Now after checking on that bug report, again the developer will be go to the server room at the end of the 16th day, and he will say that we have to deploy the application, and he has to wait for at least 2 to 3 days, where he has to get his chance. His project has to get his chance, and they will deploy the application to the server room by waiting again 6 to 8 hours. This cycle will be keep on going, guys. Okay, now I want to ask you one question. I'm not technical asking any question. Does anyone see any flaw in this cycle? There are so many flaws, but at least any one of you, one of the flaw, can you anyone say that? Guys, I need response. I have to know whether you are sleeping or not, or listening or not. In my class, I need responses, guys. Yes or no, or you're listening, or you didn't understand anything.
No, sure. This we didn't see actually. After 2008 only we year and field.
Okay, no, I'm not saying in this. Of course, you have listened to this cycle. Do you see the cycle for one more minute and see is there any flaw in this cycle?
After the bug report, they have to fix it, right? If they need to be.
They will
So
fix it.
that's
That's why
they
it
need
will
to
take some time, 10 to 15
redeploy.
days. 10 to 15 days, I have told you, right? 10 to 15 days is there. They will fix it, and they will redeploy it again. Then I will only ask randomly, guys. Divya, Sai Kiran, is there any flaw? How are you seeing it? Teja,
Collection of data before deploying like requirements.
no. I need response, yes or no. Okay. Now, if you see the flaw, guys, I will tell you only the flaw. Time is the flaw, guys. Okay. If you see that flaw, what is the flaw in the sense? Time. Okay. Now, when the developer first time he is preparing, like first time whenever he is, what you say, doing the development. Okay, whenever he is doing the development 20 to 25 days. Okay, first time whenever he is trying to develop the 20 to 25 days. Okay, the QA team is sitting idle, guys. They doesn't have any work. Okay, they doesn't have any work until unless the developers start deploying it and say that as we are deployed a few features. Okay, which is testpaytm.com. Okay, and test it. until they say for 20 to 25 days the QA team is sitting idle, guys. Okay, now until this QA team is checking on this, the first cycle I'm talking about, the QA team, while QA team is checking, okay, for 4 to 5 days the developer team will be sitting idle, guys. Okay, if you ask the QA team, they will say that developers team are developing it and we are waiting for their development, okay, for these 20 to 25 days. Okay, now the next 4 to 5 days when the QA team is testing it, what the developer team will say that, okay, I'm waiting for the QA bug report. Okay, once they give the bug report, I will test on another, I will work on the bug report. I'm waiting for the bug report. Okay, and moreover the developer needs to wait more 4 to 5 days for the schedule of the server room. Okay, to get into the server room he needs to wait at least 3 to 4 days or 4 to 5 days. Okay, that is also time flow. Okay, now he has to wait for 6 to 8 hours, it means almost one working day. Okay, almost one working day the team leader has to be inside the server room and wait for the application need to deploy. Okay, that takes almost 6 to 8 hours, guys. Okay, see the time, how much time it is taking to deploy one application, and in this time the employees are not at all working over there. Okay, whenever the developer is working and the QA team is sitting idle. Okay, when the QA team is sitting idle, the developers are, sorry, when the QA team is working, the developers are sitting idle. Okay, this circle will keep on goes, guys. Okay, this has observed by the management. Okay, the company management is observed this one, guys. Okay, then they want to check whether can we overcome this time flaw where nobody should sit idle. Why? Because they are paying the salaries, guys. The QA team, they are paying for the QA team, they are paying for the at least 20 to 25 developers who are developing this application. Of course only one or two members will not develop the application, guys. At least they will have the design team, as I said, back end, front end, full stack, database, etc., etc. All the people will come and as a developer only. Okay, at least 20 people of developers team salary they are paying for 4 to 5 days, 6 to 7 days for free. Why? Because they are doing nothing, they are not doing any work. Okay, when it comes to the QA also, they are paying huge salaries for the QA for 20 to 25 days without they are working. The company management wants to overcome these guys. Okay, they started looking into the market. Is there any way that other companies, okay, is there any way other companies got any new model where we can implement that new model or implement that new tools where it will be help us. Okay, it will help us to overcome this model, overcome this schedule or time flaw. Okay, now then they got to know there is the other architectures. Okay, where it will have the different, okay, scheduling and different model. Okay, that is called as a cloud architectures things. Okay, now in that market from the 2007 to 2000, at the end of the 2007 and the 2008. Okay, the cloud already previously it was there, but there was no reachability over there. From the 2007 to 2000 starts onwards, there has a reachability to the multinational companies. Okay, they started providing the services and etc. Now the company management approach the cloud providers. I'm not taking particularly any cloud provider, I'm just saying the cloud providers. Okay, now the company management approached the cloud provider and they said that these are my flaws, time flaws, where I'm paying huge amount of salaries. Okay, where I want to overcome this solution, overcome this problem. Okay, then the cloud provider said only one answer: shift your application to the cloud. Okay, but the company management came to the cloud provider for different answer. They're giving the different answer. They came to for a question like they want the time overflow. Okay, but the cloud provider is providing another answer which is saying that please shift your application to the cloud. Okay, they said that okay, this is different, this is the communication between happening between cloud provider and the management. Now management asked the question like, why I should shift to the cloud provider and what is the benefit for me. Okay, if I shift my application to the cloud, what is the benefit for me, what are the advantages for me, how I can overcome my time problem, okay, with the help of your cloud. Okay, then they started explaining, guys, the cloud providers are started explaining the advantages where they can overcome this situation where management is facing. Okay, now in the place of server room, just imagine the cloud. Okay, first advantage, guys. Okay, first advantage is space. Okay, now you are paying the money. Okay, just take an example of IBM only, as I told you. Okay, in Hyderabad, IBM, they are paying one complete floor of a building which is almost 7,000, 8,000 square feet. More than that, I'm just selling the rough number. Okay, more than 7 to 8,000 square feet of space. Okay, they are paying millions of rupees. Okay, at least they are paying like 10 lakhs, 12 lakhs per one complete floor. Okay, the space rent, okay, space is gone. Okay, there is no need of space, you don't need to pay the money for the server room. Okay, the maintenance, okay, as I told you. Okay, as I told you, you have to pay the, sorry, you have to pay the, sorry, when you are not paying for the server room. Okay, while server room is paying, you have to pay the maintenance, right? Completely air conditioner. Okay, just imagine how much power consumption will take for the server room to cool down its servers. Okay, the temperature, it has to maintain certain temperature, guys. It has to maintain every time 21 degrees. Okay, 21 degrees in the sense it has to be 21 degrees. Okay, in some kind of points it has to go for 18 degrees also. The what is the range of the server room will be 18 to 21 degrees, guys. Okay, now it has to maintain the maintenance, like not only the air conditioners, okay, the people, etc., etc. Okay, there is no need of server maintenance. Okay, now people who are maintaining the server rooms, as I told you, right? Administrators and the networking team. Okay, employees, employees who are maintaining the server room. Okay, no need of those. Okay, now these three are the main physical advantages you will get it when you shift to the cloud. Okay, now let's come to the architecture. Now management was like, okay, happy, little bit of happy, but management came to the cloud providers for the solution of time overflow. Okay, now they have to give the solution for that. This is the extra solution, this is the beneficial. Okay, but this, they are came for the time overflow, how to manage this time overflow. Okay, now let's take the scenario when you shifted your application to the cloud. Now, rather than, they said to the cloud time, sorry, they said to the company management that, okay, rather than investing 20 to 25 days, okay, tell your developer to invest only 5 to 10 days. Okay, 5 to 10 days of time to deploy, to develop only one feature. Okay, we previously, if you listen to this, whatever I said 20 minutes before, I said that they are developing a Paytm application with the features of electricity bill, a credit card bill, and some other payment scanners, etc. Okay, don't go for the all three features, okay, or multiple features at a time, to invest more time on this development. Okay, just sorry, just invest only 5 to 10 days where they can develop only for one feature, which is like electricity payment bill. Okay, now 5 to 10 days they have to develop a feature called as electricity payment bill. Now deploy this feature into the cloud, not to waiting, there is no need of time wait, guys. Okay, there is, first of all, there is no server room. Okay, there is no server room, then there is no need of time waiting. Okay, for the developer, it means they have already saved 3 to 4 days of time. Now the next thing is like to deploy an application into the cloud, it will not even take 20 minutes. Okay, to deploy an application into the cloud will not even take 20 minutes of time. Then you have almost saved one complete day, 6 to 8 hours of time to 20 minutes of time, guys. Okay, now the 20 minutes of time, the developers will be ready. Okay, within 5 to 10 working days, developers will be ready and they will deploy an application of 20 minutes. Okay, in the next 20 minutes, the QA team will be ready. Okay, to check the three features, of course the electricity payment and credit card payment and QA scanner, the QA team will take 4 to 5 days, but to test only one feature they will take only one working day, guys. Okay, they have the full team. Okay, they have full team to test on it, and they will check only electricity bill payment within one day. Okay, within one day they will test it and they will send the bug report. Okay, now if you see this cycle, okay, then the cycle will be little bit of time free, guys. Okay, little bit of time free where you can see the developer is working on only 5 to 10 days. Okay, and the application is 20 minutes deployment, and the QA team is ready within one working day. Okay, the next working day, in this one working day the developer team is also not sitting idle, guys. Okay, previously we thought of whenever the QA is working that this developer team is sitting idle. No, the developer team is not sitting idle. They are trying to develop the next feature. Okay, of course they have a list of in their bucket, right? Not only the electricity bill, they have the credit card bill, they have the QA scanner. Okay, QR scanner, etc. The developer team will not sit idle. Okay, they will be keep on working on the next feature. Okay, whenever the QA team give the bug report, okay, the developers will start working on the few developers will start working on the bug report, and another few developers will start working on the next feature. Okay, this is how the main advantage, okay, this is how the main advantage came into the cloud also, guys. The cloud provider said that if you take our cloud, your time flow also will be covered. Okay, now when it comes to the cost, okay, now the developers, sorry, the what do you say, cost, sorry, management, company management, time overflow. Okay, now the company management ask what is the cost. Okay, what is the cost for this cloud migration? Okay, we use the word called as migration, guys. Okay, cloud migration, migrating from the physical servers to the cloud. Okay, that is cloud migration. Okay, now what is the cost for this migration? Okay, now they said some $1 million, guys. That is of course less than the whatever the they are paying for these three. Okay, they are already paying for these three millions of dollars, but still this cloud provider is whatever he is quoting the bill, it is less only. Okay, now the management cannot directly shift from physical server to the cloud, guys. It will be very difficult. Okay, it will be very difficult and everything. They told to the cloud provider that okay, we have at least 50 projects. Okay, I will give you an option that please show me first 5 projects which migrates to the cloud, and I will check on it whether this whatever you say the advantages. Okay, I will check on for first 5 projects. Okay, IBM has the multiple projects, like 50 projects are there under IBM company. And now IBM asked the cloud provider saying that, okay, I will first shift 5 projects to your cloud. Now show me what are the advantages you are shown to that 5 projects. Then I will shift all of remaining 45 project to your cloud only. Okay. Okay. Now the cloud provider is saying that, okay, I will also agree with your deal. Okay. Let's migrate your first 5 projects to the cloud. Okay, now they migrated the first 5 projects, everything is working fine. Okay, everything is working fine, and now they are saying that okay, we will only provide you the free maintenance. Okay, free maintenance, you don't need to maintain the servers. Okay, firstly, who are maintaining the servers? Employees, where the employee designation is called as network engineers, or they used to call as administrators. How I was there, I was first job on the Linux admin only. okay, where I used to handle the servers, okay, administrators, networking engineers, okay, all these employees are gone, guys. Whenever the cloud came into the existence, you can see the position. If you Google the position or LinkedIn, check in the LinkedIn, there is no position called as a network engineers, or there is no position called as a Linux administrators or Windows administrators, something like that. Okay, why? Because those jobs are gone. There is no need of server rooms and etc. Those jobs are gone, guys. Okay, now once those jobs are gone, who are maintaining those servers? Of course, we bought our servers, we rent our servers from the cloud providers, right? Okay, now they said that we will give you free maintenance. You don't need to worry about maintenance. Okay, we'll give you the free maintenance. We will take care of your servers. Okay, we take care of your etc, everything, like deploying the application, checking the with the developers, etc, etc. Okay, we'll give you the free maintenance because you are using our cloud. Now everything is looks good. The company management started working on for the 5 projects, okay, to the cloud. The developers is happy, the QA is happy, the time company management is happy. Okay, everything is happy until they found a small flaw in this cloud providers which say that free maintenance. Okay, now whenever the server is not working properly, okay, scenarios, guys, after a couple of months, okay, not only in the starting, guys, after a couple of months, okay, these scenario faced by the company. Okay, what are those scenarios? In the sense, server is not working properly, responding properly, okay, not responding, or the application deployment is not happening. Okay, application deployment is not happening. Okay, these kind of scenarios used to face by the company management. Okay, these are the complaints given by the team. Okay, application team giving that we are not able to connect to the server, we are not able to deploy the application into the server. Now they start arranged a meeting with the cloud providers again. They asked like, why you are not responding? They said that yes, we told you we will provide the free maintenance, okay, but we didn't say that it is completely 24 by 7 dedicated to you. Okay, see the small terms and conditions, guys. How the cloud provider how the cloud provider is saying that yes, we told you that we provide you free maintenance. Okay, but we never said that it is dedicated to you only. Okay, 24 by 7 dedicated to you only, and you sign the contract. Okay, now how many of you think like you started, sorry, you done a shopping in Amazon or Flipkart and you got a wrong product? Okay, immediately you got what you say, refunded, or you got immediately the customer support replied. Okay, when you call to that Flipkart company customer support or Amazon customer support, okay, of course they will say that please hold on line because we have other customers also. See the sentence, guys. We have other customers also, we are serving the other customers, we are serving the company. Please wait on time, please wait, please hold for some time. In the same way, guys, in the same way, the cloud providers also said that yes, we said that we will give you free maintenance, but we didn't told you that we will give you the free maintenance dedicated to you only for 24 by 7. We have so many other customers also, okay, who are just like you. Okay, we are also providing the same thing, services to them, and we are exploring and we are giving you the time period. Okay, if you got any situation, you got any error, please wait for at least 1 to 2 working days, we'll get back to you. That is for free only. Whatever the service we are doing, that is free only, but still you have to wait for 1 to 2 days. Okay, now the company management got into the twist, okay, where the service provider says that you never said about this and you never asked about this, etc, etc. Okay, now the company management searched again in the market, what is the solution for this? Okay, now they found a solution that why can't we hire a person? Okay, why can't we hire a person who knows about this cloud? Okay, rather than we pay for the cloud providers the service, the free maintenance, etc. Of course they are paying for free only, they are not paying any money. But why we should waste? Okay, of course 1 to 2 days, everything, time is money, guys. Rather than waiting for 1 to 2 days for the cloud service maintenance, why can't we hire a person who knows that outside of the cloud service? Okay, rather than going to the cloud service provider, I will hire a person who can do this outside. Just like your real time, guys, in day to day household. For suppose you your washing machine is not working, and you call your company management. For suppose you are using IFB. Okay, you are using IFB washing machine, and you call the customer support of IFB. They said that, sir, all our machine workers are busy, we'll get back to you after 4 to 5 working days. Of course you cannot wait for 4 to 5 working days without the washing machine. Okay, then you will call other customer support, like other people who are outside of this IFB service. Okay, you will hire from the urban clap or anywhere. Okay, and you will do your work. Okay, this is also the same way. Okay, the company management thought that, okay, let's hire a new person, okay, who knows about this cloud and who can handle this cloud whenever this situation occurs. That person is called as a cloud engineer. Okay, now you got to know that how the cloud engineer came into the existence. Okay, where the cloud engineer came into the existence is like the cloud service providers are not responding properly for those customers, and the customers started hiring people who knows about the cloud. Okay, who knows about the cloud and who can handle the situations like this, where server is not responding, where server is not responding, where application deployment is not happening. Okay, where sometimes they used to have the issue like they requested for server. Okay, developers requested for server. Okay, requested for server, and they said waiting time is 24 hours. Okay, the developers requested a server to deploy their application, guys, but they said that yes, you need to wait for 24 hours to create a server. Okay, we are very busy. Okay, customer support answered that we are very busy, you have to wait at least 24 hours to create a server. Okay, because they doesn't know how to create a server. Okay, the application, sorry, the developer team doesn't know how to create a server. Okay, of course they will create a server for free, but they can't wait for 24 hours. Again, the time is money. Now that's why the cloud engineer came into the existence, guys. Okay, the cloud engineer came into the existence, where they say that, okay, this cloud engineer will help us for the time saving. Okay, where he will be handling all the server related, all the cloud related issues. Okay, this is how the cloud engineer came into the existence. Now, before going into the DevOps, okay, does anyone have any doubt on this or any random questions? Not doubt, guys. In my classes, you can ask random questions. Like, if you ask the questions, then only I will get to know how much you understand it and how much I have to answer. Sorry, how to give you in a different way. Okay, I will try to approach in a different way where you will be understanding it. Okay, does anyone have any doubts or any questions, random questions? These are no need to be technical also, guys. I didn't start anything technical. Just I am telling you, this is like a software development, how it is happening, how the cloud engineer and the DevOps engineer came into the existence, where you will have your roles and responsibilities. You will get to know.
Okay.
Anyone, any questions?
I have two
Yes.
questions.
Yes, Srinivas.
Yeah, as you said, we are actually with cloud providers providing the service. So you said one point like free maintenance. See, free maintenance, like they will give free maintenance, but we need to pay it, right, for cloud providers.
we are paying for the rent. Okay.
Okay.
uh, yeah. For suppose, let's take an example. You got a 3 bhk villa, okay, from your owner. Okay, you got a 3 bhk villa for the rent purpose. Now in the 3 bhk villa there are so many issues like plumbing issues, electricity issues, etc. Everything is there. Okay. After entering into that, you got to know, and you called your owner, and the owner said that yes, I will do all the maintenance work, but you have to wait at least 4 to 5 working days. Okay. Then how you will be surviving that without electricity or without plumbing or anything? They said that yes, we will do. Owner said that yes, I will do for you for free, but still you
Okay.
have to wait for 4 to 5 working days. You can't wait for 4 to
Okay.
5 working days, right? Exactly
Yeah.
same here also. You are taking the service for rent. Okay. You are paying the rent and you like the service, everything is good. Okay, of course you like, you are in the villa, everything is perfect, everything is good, it is near to your office, everything is good. But when it comes to the maintenance, okay, they said that free maintenance, and the free maintenance is not dedicated to you only.
Yeah.
Whenever we have time whenever we have time, we will get back to you. In the same way, right? Now if you call to the
Yes.
Flipkart customer support, of course they will keep you on hold for 1 hour or 2 hours or 3 hours. Who knows,
Yeah.
like until the customer agent, whoever the service agent is available, they will keep on you hold only.
Yeah.
Okay, now you got Srinivas.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
What is your second one?
No, I asked only one. Another guy is asking.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, Mohammed.
Yeah, yeah. So in scenario you explain like from like a developer, they deploy into the physical server. So what method they use to deploy? And the second question is, you're saying like a cloud engineer will take some time to respond to. So if the client hired the private cloud engineer, so are they
Okay.
having the same access to do the changes in the level of admin like a main console?
Yes. The first I will answer you the second question. Okay. Because most of the people might have that one also, second one. Okay, we're saying that when they hire the private cloud engineer, okay, the cloud service provider is there, right? Okay, that service provider has to give the complete permissions, okay, complete access to your cloud account. Okay, the company has the full access to the cloud account. Okay, but they can't do anything. Okay, they have the access to the complete cloud account, but they can't do anything. Why? Because they doesn't know how to do it. Now you hired a cloud engineer, private cloud engineer. Now the company will give the full access. Sorry, the company will give the full access to the cloud engineer, whoever has the knowledge on it, and they will have the full permissions, full access permissions. Okay, where they can do anything as equal to as the customer service who is providing by the cloud providers. Okay,
Okay.
I'm repeating again. Now, whenever you are renting the services from the cloud provider, okay, you will get the cloud account. Okay, you will get a cloud account where your company profile, everything will be there. Okay, the company management, either maybe CEO or CTO or any person, managers, etc., etc., will have the full access to that account, but they cannot do anything. Why? Because they doesn't know anything. Now they hired an employee, cloud engineer, okay, where he has the knowledge of it. Now this company manager will give full access to the cloud engineer, say that okay, I'm giving you full permissions. Okay, you can do anything you want, but please solve the issue. Okay, that kind of permissions will be there, where as equal to as the cloud service provider. Okay, who is providing you the cloud service, who has the full permissions, you also have the full permissions to solve the same issue. Okay, that is your second answer. That is second question you answer. Is it clear, Mohammed? You got an
Yeah,
idea?
yeah. Yes, yeah.
Okay. When it comes to the first one, uh, when I said that the application developers will go to the server room and deploy it. Okay, that was a good one, and I will show you that one with the image where say that server room. Now you can see exactly the first image is the one. Okay, you can see here he's sitting. This is the server where he's attaching with the cable, and through the cable the communication is happening, and this person is deploying his application, whatever is there in his system, to the server where it makes reachability to the other team members or QA team or etc. any other. Okay, this is how they used to deploy their application through the cables. Okay, they
Like
used to
transferring the file
deploy.
from his machine to the server.
Not, no. Don't say that transferring. The word transferring is little bit different. Transferring the files. You can use the word deploying only. Okay. For suppose there are the what do you say? Uh, for suppose let's take an example. I have an application called as Instagram visualization. Okay, what is this code will do is like, okay, what is this code? This is one of the project, guys, you will be doing it. What this code will do is like, for suppose let's take an example. Srinivas has an Instagram account. Okay, where if I enter the Instagram account of Srinivas in this application, it will show me the full what is this scrapping, where it will say that for Srinivas uploaded this photo on this day, and he got this many likes, this many comments, and this many shares. Srinivas uploaded a video on this day. It will get each and every data, guys. It will scan the Srinivas account. Okay, it will scan the Srinivas Instagram account, and it will show that for each picture and for each video how many likes and how many comments, how many everything. This is the project of that. Okay, now this project, these are the files, guys. These are the files, okay, of this what do you say, these are the files of this application development. Now the developer transferring the files, but still he is like deploying the application, guys. Once he transfer the files to the server, okay, once he transfer the files to the server, okay, and start deploying it, the word deploy comes to the first build and deploy. Okay, when he do the deploy, he can delete the files, guys. Okay, Mohammed, after he transfer the files, okay, after he transfer it and start deploying the application, okay, then he can delete the files. Okay, there is no necessary of the files in the server, okay, compulsory to run the application. Okay, you got an idea?
But how they create a email, like how they get the backup, even if it will, what kind of extension they use, like dot.
Sorry, I
I,
didn't
I,
understand.
I didn't get it. Like if somebody transferred the file and delete it, how they take the backup and still the process is running.
Mohammed, I will tell you one more thing. Here, when you are deploying, the word deploy the application in a sense, the application will have the files. Okay. Now, let's say the scenario. Uh, Let me give you an explanation with a different example. For suppose, let's take a example like you're building a house. Okay, you're building a house, you need a raw materials like sand, cement, clusters, pops, etc., everything, all the materials, raw materials. Think this raw materials are your code. Okay, the developers created these codes like raw materials. Okay, stones, sand, cement, clusters, pops, etc. Okay, everything raw materials is there. Okay, with the help of raw materials you builded a house. Okay, now after building the house, you doesn't need these raw materials inside the house. Okay, you doesn't need the raw materials inside the house. You can keep it outside also. Okay, you can just clean it out, you can keep it outside also, and you can what you say, you can stay inside the house, the application is keep on running. Okay, whenever you need again anything development, for suppose your first floor is done, you want to build a second floor, again you will take the raw materials to the inside the house. Okay, and start building the second floor. Okay, now you understand what is the backup and everything. We'll see, like I will explain this like slowly, where I have already told you in the first session in the introduction, where you will say the what is meant by backup, how to take the backups, okay, how to do the recoveries. I will explain you each and everything on that. Okay, but what for your understanding, for your question is that, what is your question is like how the developer are connecting to the server, physical server. Okay, this is the one which is say that it is connecting to the physical server through the cable networks, where he is transferring the files, okay, inside the server, and after deploying the application, okay, he can remove those files. Okay, one more advantage also, Mohammed, why they have to remove those files also, is like the server capacity load. Okay, just imagine, just imagine your home. Okay, your home is there. Okay, inside your home, middle of your hall, do you think cement baskets is there? Do you think it looks good? Okay, and do you think that cement baskets will make your floor load also? Okay, of course. How much weight it will be there, the cement baskets each will be having some 40 to 50 kilos. Okay, do you think like 40 to 50 kilos into 10 bags of cement, do you think the floor will have so much of weight? Okay, the same way you always compare it to the real life. The same ways the server has the application raw material. Okay, the application raw material, the developer's code is there. If you just keep that code inside the server, how much volume, how much space it is taking of that server unnecessarily. You don't need that, you don't need to keep it inside it. Okay, you can clean it out. Okay, whenever you want it, you can drop it again, you can transfer it again. Okay, you got an idea, Mohammed?
Yeah, yeah, but that you say this is the old technology. We are not using this.
No, we are not using now. This is the previous one
Okay,
I was saying.
okay, okay, got it. Thank you
This
so
was
much.
the 2007, 2008 previous. I was saying how the cloud engineer came into the existence and how the
Yeah,
DevOps engineer came into the existence because of the company management searching for the new scenarios and the new developments. Okay, these people came into the existence.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah. Got it.
now
Thank
what are your roles and responsibilities this cloud engineer? Okay, the first cloud engineer responsibility is like creating the server, guys. Okay, always remember, just remember it as a for myself, how I remember it as, the cloud engineer responsibility is to create a outer part. Okay, for suppose this is the, for suppose I am building a fort, guys. Okay, I'm building a palace. Okay, just imagine whatever it may be. Okay, I'm building a palace inside. I'm building a palace, guys. Okay, palace is nothing like application. Okay, now I'm build. What is the cloud engineer responsibility is like? Okay, to build a outer part where the application can come and sit. Okay, now you can see here, these are all the square boxes are there. When you created the surface, okay, when you created the surface and outer part, inside the outer part everything is white. Okay, clear space where this application can come and deploy. Okay, now how much strong you build the, how much strong you build the outer surface, like outer bonding, or you can say fence area. Okay, how much strong you build it, the application will be the safe that much strongest. Okay, that is the one of the main cloud engineer responsibility. Okay, first of all to create this one and make this one as a strong. Okay, Now we will see all the scenarios how we will make it strong and everything. Now here the responsibility is company management. Why the cloud engineer hire is in a sense how to create the servers, okay, how to handle the servers, how the application developers while deploying it, he has to help the cloud engineer. Sorry, he has to help the developers where he can deploy the application within 20 minutes. As they said that you have to deploy this application within this 20 minutes for this developer. Okay, everything is working fine. Everything is like needs to be easy for the developer and the QA team. That's why the cloud engineer came into the existence. Okay, now so sorry guys, like we need to more 10 more minutes. Okay, just wait for 10 more minutes. We'll close it off. Now, how the DevOps engineer came into the existence. Now, company management is happy, first of all, in this architecture. Company management is happy. Why? Because they are not waiting for the cloud service provider where they will provide the service, etc. Okay. Now, developers are happy. Why? Because they are also doesn't need to wait. QA team, everyone is happy, guys. Okay. Now, the developers are is like for suppose let's take an example, one of the developer, okay, is not able to deploy the application, okay, is not able to deploy the application on that particular day. Okay, the developer who is like a team lead or any person who is there, who is not available on that day, okay, who is not in charge of that day, or for suppose the team who is developing this application, one of the team member is in Australia who is working on site. Okay, all these scenarios are there where developers are not available. Okay, okay, only few developers are available who doesn't know how to deploy the application to the server. Okay, this scenario came into the existence multiple times. Okay, multiple times this scenario came into the existence, and the company management got few losses on this. Okay, and the cloud engineers, they asked the cloud engineers that why can't you do the why can't you do the deployment. Okay, he said that I am not aware of it. Okay, I don't know how to do the deployment. I don't know how to do the automation process. Okay, remember the word, guys, automation process. I doesn't know how to do the automation process, okay, without the developer. Okay, the developer will not be there, and I should be doing it myself without the developer. Just the developer will press the button. Whatever the developer, either it may be team lead or junior employee or an intern, will enter the button, okay, and it will deploy into the server. I doesn't know how to do it. Okay. Now the company management searching for the member who knows how to do this kind of work in place of developer. Okay, the person can handle the team and deploy the application, make this process as automation process, okay, where the developer doesn't needs to be there. Okay, where the developer presence doesn't needs to be there. Okay, who does the automation process, they are searching for that person in the market. Okay, that person is called as a automation engineer. First they used to call as automation engineer, guys. Okay, first they used to call as automation engineer or DevOps engineer. Okay. What is his responsibility is like he has to connect with the developer, okay, and he has to connect with the cloud, okay, cloud engineer. He will be the middle person. Okay, he will be the middle person between the developer and the cloud engineer, and makes the each and every project, each and every feature, okay, with the automation process. Okay, where he will communicate with the cloud engineer that uh, your physical existence, the server is ready or not. Okay, he will ask the cloud engineer that your server is ready or not. When the server is ready, then he will say to the developer that okay, the cloud engineer said the server is ready, let's do the automation process where we can deploy the application. Okay, we can deploy the application whenever you want without involvement of cloud engineer, or without involvement of your team members, okay, just only one team member is enough. Okay, only one team member is enough to deploy the application. The automation process, you doesn't needs to be there at any time. Okay, for suppose how the big billion days works, guys. If I already take an example in this what do you say introduction part, okay, uh, in the last class, how the big billion days works at exact 12 o'clock. The Flipkart will show the big billion day sale. Sale start at exact 12 o'clock. How it happens without the developer also it can happen, guys. Okay, there doesn't need to be a developer to make this big billion days sale live. Okay, at exact 12 o'clock you can do it by yourself. The automation will engineer will do it by himself. Okay, now this process, okay, this person came into the existence where he will be communicating with the developer and the cloud engineers. Okay, that person he is called as the DevOps engineer, okay, or called as automation engineer. Okay, now everyone is happy. Okay, developers are happy, cloud engineer is happy, automation engineer is also happy, QA team is also happy, and company management is also happy. But after certain amount of period, certain amount of time, okay, certain time, the company seeing the bills of the project, yes. Okay, the company is seeing the bills of the project where they started looking the company bills is overpay. Okay, where they are paying huge amount of money. Now they have to do the cost cutting. Okay, they can't, they started checking over the how to do the cost cuttings. Okay, they can't remove the developers, guys. Okay, they can't remove the developers where they say that you doesn't need me, sorry, we doesn't need you anymore, you have to we have to remove you. Okay, they can't do the developers, they have to develop the application. They can't develop, they can't remove the QA team. Why? Because without their approval nobody can make into the millions of people. Okay, now the remaining two people are there, guys, cloud engineer and the DevOps engineer. Now they given the option that to both of them, they said that either one of you has to go. I'm overpaying you. Okay, and moreover, guys, the salary is paid by the developer and the QA team is double time of the cloud engineer and DevOps engineer. Why? Because there are very few people in the market who knows that kind of knowledge at that time. Okay, I'm talking about not now, guys, I'm talking about 2015 and 16 time. Okay, at the time of 2016 and 15, there has like huge amount of salaries for this cloud engineer and the automation engineer. Okay, they are paying huge amount of salaries, and the company management said that I can't bear both of you. Either one of you has to go. I'll give you a chance period of 2 months where either one of you should learn other person's knowledge. Okay, either DevOps engineer should learn cloud knowledge or cloud engineer should learn DevOps engineer knowledge. Okay, I can keep only one of you. Okay, learn whatever the other person's knowledge is there. Then I will take an interview again. Okay, and we can keep only one person. Then the combination of these two came into the existence. The position now which you are looking is cloud DevOps engineer. Okay, cloud DevOps engineer, guys, who can handle the cloud. Okay, what is his responsibilities? Now this two persons has different responsibilities. Now this person has one, both combination of these two responsibilities. Now what this person will handle is like he has to handle the servers, how to create it, how to manage it, how to check the healthy status, how to connect with them, etc, everything. Okay, and the second person, what is the another responsibility? Second responsibility is like how to do the automation process, how to make the deployments without the developer presence also. Okay, how you can make the automation process, how everything loggings, monitorings, everything will be done by the DevOps engineer. This person has the combination of these two persons job description, guys. Now which you are seeing since 2016-15 onwards, this is the position which you are seeing until 2024 now also. Okay, now you got an idea, guys, how you are how the cloud engineer came into the existence. the existence, how the DevOps engineer came into the existence, etc. Any questions on this?
Hello.
Yeah, Netaji, tell me.
I have a small doubt. What is DevSecOps engineer?
Very good. Okay,
Yeah, I've
now
seen some
in
positions
this,
actually.
yeah, you might have seen this one. That's good that you
Yeah.
are exploring it. Now in this cloud area part, you will add the security also. There is a person called as a security engineer. Okay, there is a person called as a security engineer. Okay, now this security engineer, okay, handling this cloud security. Okay, this cloud security, the process which is happening in this part of area, security wise, like nobody should do the DDoS attacks, nobody should do the, what you say, injections, SQL injections, all the security related XML injections, security injections, and DDoS attacks, web application firewalls, everything, all the related security things. Okay, he will be handling, security engineer will be handling. Now this person also pays huge amount of salary, guys. Okay, now the company manager, everything comes to the money only, guys. At the end of the day, they doesn't want to pay this amount, to this huge amount, to the security engineer, and they started asking this cloud engineer to learn the security, where they can add this security in his point of area only, where this has cloud security engineer. Okay, where you will be seeing this one, like, sorry, where you will be seeing, which is called as DevSecOps. Okay, DevSecOps, AWS DevSecOps. Okay, or Azure DevSecOps. Developing, okay, cloud is already there. Developing is there. Security is there. SecOps in the sense security. Okay, operations is there. Okay, it will be combination of cloud, automation, and the security. Okay, that is the position called as AWS DevSecOps. Okay, now there is another position in the new, they are coming into the market, which is called as a platform engineering. Okay, if anybody is a very frequent use of LinkedIn, people might have seen the platform engineer, where he will be handling the complete platform, guys, which includes the database. Okay, database engineer, which includes the QA also, here also the testing also. Okay, test engineer. Okay, whatever the positions are there, every position, cloud engineer, automation engineer, security engineer, test engineer, database engineer, all these engineers combination, which is called as a platform engineer. Okay, but the companies are looking for the platform engineer who is as equal as a manager. Now they are calling as, previously used to have the managers, now they removed the managers from the existence of the hierarchy. They started working, hiring the people which knows all these things, which is as a platform engineer, where at least you need to have 10 plus years of experience in all of these, then only you will becoming the platform engineer. Any questions, Netaji? You got an idea?
Yes, yes, I got it now.
Okay. Any others? Any questions?
Shiva, I have a question.
Yeah, Farhan.
In a company, what is the standard ratio to hiring a cloud automation engineer? Means in a company, how
That's
many
also
people they need? What is the
that's
standard?
also okay. That's also a good one. For one project, I can't say the whole company. Okay, for one particular project, where they will be hiring at least 20 developers. Okay, 10 QA team. Okay, 10 in the sense, on average I'm saying like 6 to 8, it there might be, or like that. The DevOps, the cloud and the DevOps engineer, at least for one project they used to be 4 guys. Okay, or will be the scenario. Let's take a scenario. The whole project needs 40 members, like 20 developers, 10 QA team, 10 designing teams, sorry, 10 members of designing, 10 members of database. sorry, 4 to 5 people of database, etc., etc. In the complete team members, let's say take an example of 40 team members are there for one project. Okay, that for that project there will be 4 members of cloud engineer as minimum, 10%. Okay, always keep an example as 10% of people will be there for one project. Okay, one will be the senior cloud engineer. Okay, one will be the senior cloud engineer. Two will be the mid-level engineers, and one will be the junior engineer. Okay, one will be the fresher. Okay, one position will be the fresher, two positions will be the mid-level, and one position will be the solution architect. Minimum of 4 people will be there for one project.
Oh, thank you, Akshay.
Okay. Anyone, any other questions? Okay. Uh, okay, guys, let's we'll wind up for this today. Tomorrow we'll start with the line express. As I told you, this is just I want to give you a brief idea where what is your responsibilities, what is your role, and how it came to the existence, and what is your presence. Okay, everything you will understanding this one. That's why I just show you this one. Okay, just think it as like software development cycle where it will be starting from the 2007 onwards, how it came to the existence, and etc. etc. Okay, now from tomorrow we'll start the Linux. Okay, as I told you, we'll start with the Linux. Whoever knows the Linux, then it's good. For them it will be like a revision. Whoever doesn't know the Linux, please concentrate on this Linux. Then, as I told you, if you learn this Linux, almost your 70% cloud will be easy for you. 70% cloud, guys. Just imagine how much percentage it is. Okay, the Linux is very basic and strong fundamental for the cloud engineer. Okay, now let's start from that tomorrow, and we will be going from the basic onwards, guys. How what is meant by Linux, what are the distros, etc., etc. Okay, let's connect tomorrow, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.